Well, good morning, everyone. Just sitting out here on the deck, and I was asked to do another one of these gnome doors, so I'm just playing around, enjoying the morning, drinking some coffee. Thought I'd just knock off a few edges and show everybody what I do. I've done several of these, and a guy had seen one of my videos and asked me if I could just make one, and everything. So I thought, yeah, they're simple. Just get you a piece of wood and start thinking of like rocks and cut you a door. And it's not nothing. This is ABC carving. Yeah. Setting all the profile right now. Rocks are not, or stones are not fancy, not perfect. Sure is a beautiful morning, I'll tell you that right now. We're just going to go right up here, set all these, and then we'll carve them in later. Get a profile. Gotta set my bags up tomorrow for Burger King. Do that on Sundays, everything. I'll tell you what, I had the most wonderful surprise. If y'all watch my channel, you know what I'm getting ready to say. And I'm going to talk about it again anyway. The most wonderful surprise an old man could ever have. And that was Gene Metzer. Stopped at my house, surprised me. I mean, 100%. We talked all day, folks. Just two old wood carvers, two old good friends. Gene's just like another, he's like my brother. It's kind of strange. Things that he's done, we're really similar. And folks, if you've never met Gene Metzer, you've never met the most finest man you'll ever meet in your life. Just a down-home whittler is what he calls himself. He's just a whittler. He's phenomenal in his character carving. He's beyond phenomenal. And like I told him, we all have something that we love to do and we enjoy. And of course mine, if you really know me, is I like mythological carving. I like tikis, totem poles. I carve a lot of dragons. And I showed Gene one of the new tikis getting ready to come out. But we just chit-chatted and sat out here on the deck at first, and then all of a sudden it started raining, and then we went on inside the shop and set up chairs and just talked all day. I tell you what, I needed that. Thank you, Gene. Like I said, there's not too many, like Gene said, there's not too many of us old original wood carvers left. Not at all. You know, neither one of us has ever been trained. We just do it. Don't know why we do it. We just do it. There's no pattern to this. I just took a piece of sugar pine and made a shape, and I'm just whittling it away. Just gonna carve these rocks in, and carve the door in, and all that. What this gentleman asked me to do, and that's what I'm getting ready to do. Okay, see, we've already got these going up. We're just gonna come right over here. And I do got some pincerillas, I did kind of eye it up good enough, That's alright. You don't have to cut exactly on the lines, because it's supposed to be a stone. You gotta think like a stone, think like a rock. It's very simple. Yes. Like I said, Gene and I, we just had the most wonderfulest time. Like I told Gene, I said, I wish all my carving friends that know me, that they all live away. We could just sit around and chit chat and build and carve and just I would just love that, to live in a place where amongst artists. You know, you've heard me talk about this before. Just amongst people that understand you, why you think this way, why you breathe this way. That's what I would like. I'm just knocking out. Getting these lines profiled in. No right, no wrong, folks. That's what I tell everybody. There's no one better than I am. Don't call me a professional. Just call me just a man that enjoys showing his love and all that stuff. I can remember when I was younger, we used to take trees, actual tree stumps, and I'd make wooden doors and stick them on the tree stump, and that way it looked like a gnome was going into the tree. I know. Alright, see? Just sample. We've got it profiled. I hope you can see this. I am outside. I don't like to be inside of a building all the time. Nope. We need to turn this knife down just a little deeper right here, so that way the stone will look like it's bending over. And each one's going to be in different depths and different shapes. The door's going to be irregular. You know, it's just a rough old door. I will carve all the grain in the door like it's like an old piece of wood. Yeah. I'll put a winder in it. A winder. Just turn that blade right up, straight up. Just turn her up. See, now you can see where this stone is going. It's going to bend over, and the door's going to dive into it. So, a little each time. Just take them down. Don't get crazy yet. Just a little each time. Hang on, where's that at? This is the Flex Cut Pro. Gene brought me this. I forgot about it. And I'm going to tell you what. It's a good knife. I mean, it came nice and sharp. Gene brought me it and gave it to me. He called it I think it's called the Flex Cut Pro. And it's a good, strong knife. I've carved a lot of things with it here lately. So let's just play with this knife. I really thank Gene bringing me this. He brought me this. I actually sat right here where I'm at, and while we were talking, I whittled out a little gnome for him, just one of my little magnet gnomes, nothing to write home to Mama about, and I gave it to Gene with his knife, with the knife that he gave me, and I was really impressed with this. And it's made by Flex Cut, and you know, it's a decent little knife, you know, and you don't break the bank, you know. And that's the good thing. So, if you're looking for a reasonable knife, these right here are decent little knives. And I'm not getting paid to say that at all. Nope. I'm just one old wood carver to the next. I'm just telling you the truth. A lot of work in these little stonies. Got to cut all them out. little different shapes. I'll have highs and lows, and all that will get done. But it's just, take your time. Take your time. Look at that. This is nice. Like I said, very impressed with this knife. I've looked at these, but I own a couple flex cut. I think I own a palm chisel. I did buy my wife some flex cut because when she was learning to carve, I bought her some. She has a couple, but I've never really owned a knife. Let's get some roundness in this. Yeah. You see, we've got more. It's going. It's going. Compared, this is flat. Now we're starting to turn in the stones and little whoop-de-doos and little fissures and all that stuff. Each stone will take a lot of little work just to get it, the way you want. And remember, stones are not perfect. Life's not perfect. I'm looking forward when the carving show comes to Sevierville, because I'm hoping to meet several other people. I'm hoping Alan Goodman will be there, because I do own some Alan's knives, thanks to Scott. Scott bought me a couple knives one time, and thank you, Scott, again. But I'm hoping Alan's going to be there, because I have him on my social media, but I'd like to meet the man, and then he's going to be bringing his knives, and I'd like to pick up a couple more knives. Yep. And see, I like to carve on that back edge. I don't want to have a strong edge. Nope. Just knocking out a couple each time, but these are just roughed in. They're not nearly even what I want it to look like. But this is for a guy, like I said, that seen, I don't know, I did one a long time ago, and he's seen it and just wanted me to do another one so he could watch me do it. He is an older gentleman. He follows me, gives me a lot of respect. So out of that, this is for you. Sorry I have to move it around so much, folks, but I have never found any other way to do it. Look at that edge. Gotta get this done, and then I'm going to set up for the Burger King show. I'll do that tomorrow. Gotta mow grass. There's a lot of things I gotta do. I took off yesterday, Friday, so now I gotta, when you play, you have to pay. But my wife and I, we had a good time. Went to Dollywood. We haven't been to Dollywood in 5 years, and that's where we went. We live less than 20 miles from Dollywood. So that was good. Okay, you see that? Just getting the rocks in, all that. Very simple. Yeah. Think like a rock. Think like a little gnome door. How would you want to make it? These are all, there's no blueprints. Nothing. You can just, you can't lay nothing down and draw it. You just got to draw it yourself, and you want it irregular, non-perfect. That's the trick. Stay away from the center here, because you're going to be doing all the grain carving here to make it look like a door. So leave your height, leave the thickness. Just do your edges like I'm doing. And remember, wear your glove. If you have that medical safety tape, wear it. Watch me, but don't be me. Safety first. Don't carve on your legs like I do. I prefer you to carve on a table. I've been doing this for years. I can show you a few battle scars. You can see how that door now, the door's coming out. The rocks will lay back, and everything, that door will poke out. Poke, poke, poke. Whoop-de-doo. Little each time. Yeah. So what do you think? There it is. Well, we're just going to do a short video. Nothing really extraordinary. Just like I said, enjoying this beautiful mountain morning. Wish you all could just feel the air here right now. It's so peaceful and quiet. Our town hasn't woken up, and I like that. Very few people out right now. And I like that. I like the peace and tranquility of the mountains. Can't beat that. Let's have a little drink of coffee, folks. Yep. Well, I guess I'm going to be getting off here. I'm just doing this for a guy that follows me on YouTube, and he wanted to see a little love. And well, sure, I'll give him a little love. You know, show him what I do and everything. All right, let's get you back up here. Sorry for moving the camera. Oh. Well, it's a little crooked, folks. I can't fix that. But anyway, just want to say good morning and appreciate and love everyone, and just doing this door for a person that wanted to see more of this done. You know, I've done these before, the little gnome door. Just basically the thing is get out there and go for it. No right, no wrong. Just have fun with wood carving. Like I said, this is the Flex Cut Pro. I think that's what Gene called it. Thank you, Gene, again. It's a decent, excellent knife. I'm impressed. I'm highly impressed. But anywho, just thanks to everybody that's been subscribing and pushing the notification button, and don't forget to leave me a comment. It will help, and you know, push that thumbs up. That helps and everything. And just appreciate and love everyone again. And you all have a blessed day. And Woodler Dave will just talk to you later. And I thank you.